4:05 p.m. We're back here at the crow's nest. And no, I'm not going to say on the good ship Lollipop either. With Captain Morgan at the helm. Nope, I won't say that. What I would like to state though, and I don't know if this will be the conclusion video of the day or not, what I would like to state is what I brought up in the previous clip and briefly pointed out or attempted to, and that is the factor of the giant X. Now in a video now, at least a few weeks old, at least. Let's darken that down. I had recorded a cloud structure, and within that cloud structure there was what I could plainly see as letters and numbers. I mean, in the original recording it was very, very clear. I have yet to even study that recording. But with that in mind, and with the use of their giant X's, typically for location markers, I believe, thus pointing out such events as precipitation or Operation Cloak and Dagger, if you will. Maybe not the dagger, maybe it is whatever types of fallout, maybe raining down upon us, that could be considered dagger-like. Well, who knows? But for some reason, the topic of the Knights Templar, the Freemasons, and so on and so forth keeps popping up just non-stop for me. One of the major symbols that the Knights Templar would use would be that of an X, or more commonly known as the hooked X, because one of the lines would have a hook to it. Now with many of these trails that we see, we can now really tell if there might be a hook at the end of an X because of their lengths and their dissipation factors and other factors as well. But if you look at everything that is connected to the Knights Templar, and I want you to know that there is, yes, a modern day version of the Knights Templar, and that is at the highest ranks of the Freemason Society. Mind you, this is different than Freemasonry, which is the skill, or masonry, okay? Masonry is the skill, Freemasonry is basically an occupation. But then you have the society and the hierarchies and all of that. They are linked with, of course, the Crusaders. It's all linked in with the Inquisition era. You know, I'm just being bombarded with information that goes back to all of this. And one of the stranger aspects about all this is how supposedly this ties in to the bloodline of Jesus, and the factor that Jesus had married, or had at least spawned a bloodline. That is one of the major aspects to the society of the Freemasons and the Knights Templar, as well as Friday the 13th, where the Knights Templars were executed for for their departure from the church. There's been an ongoing war for centuries upon centuries over the control of this place and over its peoples. Likewise, I also believe, this is my opinion only, that there has also been galactic warfare that has been ongoing. You have to take into account a lot of things that have transpired over the years, especially among those rulers, leaders, presidents, prime ministers, and the types of laws that they've enacted, as well as the United Nations, and now you have the European Union, and you know, this is all one place, people. Everything's connected. And we are connected to whatever lies out there, or up here. Everything, as far as day-to-day life, all the mundaneness, the factor of what you do from day to day really bears nothing in comparison to the bigger picture that is happening and has been happening and continues to happen. Don't be a peon. Get involved. Learn. Stop accepting the lies and the narratives. But I would urge you to listen to your inner self and let that guide you rather than just, well, okay, I seen this on this and I seen that on that, and now I'm going to go ahead and look into it. No, only research what really resonates with you, what feels right, what feels correct. If there's any doubt, question that doubt. Debunk. There's nothing wrong with speculation, skepticism, as long as you're likewise using open-mindedness. It's not difficult. It's not difficult to observe your surroundings and to learn from them, because after all, that is why you're here. It is not to learn what man has to teach you. It is life lessons in itself, and what you take to the table after you leave here, and what you might bring back upon your return. Of course, depending on the timeline, the age, and the physical body or vessel. We're getting there, people. And you know what I've been realizing with this information that has been coming to me is everything that I have been seeing here lately, especially with this channel that I'm now getting called Story, which is a branch off from the History Channel. And you have shows like America Unearthed and just all kinds of your so-called conspiratorial series. And you know, as I've been watching these, it's like, well, I said that last year. Well, I said that 2 years ago. I showed this. I showed that. And so I'm going through like this verification and confirmation process now over, you know, the reviewing of my YouTube history and the content that I have been posting out there. And it all seems to carry a message. Now, I can't say or lay claim to my message is that at all agreeable to those in line with certain societies, but then I am not one for religion. I use that as research and research only. Ooh, now I got a sweat bee biting my back or something. No, I have to anymore. Just go by what I see. My observations, regardless of the type or style, or how information comes to me. Um, that's where I go anymore. I go within rather than without, or out there, whatever. Okay, this thing's getting to me. I'm rolling sweat again. I'm calling this good, and at some point, we shall see you once again on this flip side. Take care.